your boy Alphamediaroom back with another one. Yo, we have Ali Saddiq versus Katt Williams. Katt Williams took the Willie D interview on Willie D podcast, creating a boxing reference as to Ali Saddiq not selling tickets. I'll play a snippet of the audio for proper reference, and then plays Ali Saddiq IG live response back to Katt Williams. Here's Katt Williams' response.
So that in a conversation in America, there'll be something where he and I are evenly linked. And only people in his hometown are floating that narrative. I'm really him.
You know, you and Ali can come to a resolution, just be cool. You know, like,
you just talked to me. You know I don't have a bone in this.
Yeah.
I don't have a bone in this.
So if I got him on the phone, you talk to him?
I would have gave him the celebrity boxing match he asked for if I thought he was a celebrity.
Oh, come on, man. You know Ali a celebrity. Come on,
Sir,
Katt.
I'm not talking. I didn't mean that disparagingly.
Yeah.
I meant that in ticket sales, my nigga. Ticket sales. That's what I meant. I mean, I'm doing 7,000 in your hometown while you go do 300. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm talking statistics. I'm talking about the biggest and baddest thing going. And you, a person trying to get in, why would you be mad? It's ridiculous. I'm offended. Why? Because even if it's celebrity boxing, I need you to sell tickets too. I need you to sell these pay-per-view numbers, my nigga. I know I'm bringing it. It's more people that want to see me get laid out by you. And the fact that an upstanding and righteous gentleman like yourself is in that position with the only thing trying to be righteous in our lane is just more machinations of the devil. You should have a much better backstory when you pick me as an opponent.
As you can see, Katt Williams is being very honest and candid about not genuinely knowing Ali Saddiq. And it seems that it's almost disrespectful for him to be mentioned in the same breath as Katt Williams. Now, let me show y'all Ali Saddiq response.
That's what you believe, big homie? You believe it's about ticket sales?
Yeah, it's always been about ticket sales and comedy. I'm sorry you caught me at a bad time, but since you asked me, I said I'd jump on because I'm still barely waking up. I'm not even camera ready. And
this ain't even about comedy.
Yeah,
it's about
what happened is
I'm gonna give you a synopsis.
Yeah, I gotta be fair. You know, to be fair,
it's a dude named Dancing Dave. That was celebrity boxing. Dancing Dave he took a fight on 2 weeks' notice against another celebrity boxer. They paid Dancing Dave $150,000. They paid the other one $250,000. It wasn't about no tickets. It's about the celebrities boxing. You only doing 3 rounds, 1 minute. So the tickets are gonna be sold anyway.
I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying when you make your point in that manner.
On a thing that I bring my own people. I don't know why he was there. I paid him because he just showed up. But I was there for 2 days. I performed both days. The first night I performed in front of Ashima Franklin. The next night I performed after Ashima Franklin. It's just that simple. And I wish I was a sentimental nigga who would hold pictures and all that. But all this can be confirmed with Alex Thomas and mostly everybody who was rational that was there. They be like, no. It's no way for this nigga not to say he don't know this nigga because he's been in a vehicle with this nigga voluntarily. I'm riding with Ali to the hotel.
Right.
And then the other part is this. How do you write a nigga a check that you don't know his name? So in your business of comedy, that you know comedy, so you have went to places and random comics just showed up and people paid them because they showed up and they wanted to perform. He wanted to perform. I felt bad he didn't get a chance to, so I paid this nigga for 2 days.
Well, you know, that's kind of how he is.
I knew you was gonna say it. Hey man, if you watch this, brother. If you look up his network, you Google that nigga's network and you Google mine. We $500,000 on par.
No.
So why would this nigga give me 15? Why would this nigga give me a random ass? He just walk up and get $1,500 for one performance.
Damn.
I didn't cash the check. I gave the money back. I didn't cash. I put the nigga check up. I jumped in my fucking truck. And nobody in Houston is going, the 7,000 fuckers that was there, nobody's going to believe this shit. They're going to be like, wait a minute.
No, what I was going to comment on when you said I was going to say that, it's only because that was my experience. Like one time, right? I'm running a little room in LA at this club called the Family Room on Main Street, right? Some ghetto ass shit, right? I mean, at that time I think I'm only like 3 or 4 years in, and it's like 8, 9 people used to show up to my show on Thursday nights, right? So Katt shows up to my show. Okay, pays the $5 fee, him and the girl gang, right? Then he does 45 minutes, right? He calls me over, he goes, Weezy, I'm next. I said, okay. I put on, he does 45 minutes and then paid every comic on the show for performing. All right, so
Because
that's what I mean.
because he came in and bumped them.
No, he didn't bump anybody.
He did bump anybody if he showed up and he did 45 minutes. I know there's other comics waiting. I'd been to LA before. I know it's always comics waiting.
What happened is at that time, since I was a new comic, I didn't really have people showing up to my show trying to get on. I've seen Katt come in, and I've seen him pay comedians. He's done that for me, and I've seen him give other comedians money. That's the only thing I'm saying. Because, man, I don't know what your experience was with you that you had.
Obviously, you don't know me.
That's true. I have no idea. What? I'm glad that I got this opportunity to get to know you a little bit.
And you must be in LA.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is the thing. One, bro, this is weird to me. And I
Yes.
How long you been doing stand-up?
13 years.
I don't know nobody who you could find that does not know me. And you saying that you've been doing stand-up for 13 years and you don't know me?
Yeah, but don't take it as an insult.
No. I'm not taking this as an insult.
Yes.
I'm taking this as this. This is what I'm taking this as. LA. That's all I'm taking it as LA. And I've always said this about LA. LA comics and comedy is in a bubble that they have no idea what's really happening in stand-up.
That is absolutely true.
So I'm not taking it as hands-on. I'm just saying, and I can understand because you just said you was from LA. So it nullifies and explains a lot to me.
Yeah, because you're right about that. We actually are in a bubble. We believe that we're the best of anybody in the United States. We believe we're comparable to New York City. We believe all these things. All right? That part is true. The only difference is I don't really aspire to that anymore.
This is what, and I used to say this about LA comics. LA comics believe all what you said.
Yes.
With one successful comic from LA, D.L. Hughley. They got one successful comic from LA. Everybody else is implants, but LA believes that wholeheartedly with one championship. Things like the Dallas Cowboys.
That's why social media is so important to me, because I can just look. You know what I do? Anytime I meet, there's a comic that I don't know anything about, that I hear their name, first thing I do is look up their credit, and I'll be saying like, I should know this person.
I remember when I walked in the room, and this dude said, I was standing right next to him. He said, "Man, everybody's shaking your hand, man. Who are you?"
Right.
And I said, "Man, I ain't nobody, man."
Right.
And then he turned around and said, "Hey, man, you from Houston, huh?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Man, it's a dude out there, man, who did the best story that I fucking heard. I don't know his name, but he got the story called Mexican Got on Boots." I said, "Oh, really? He good?" He said, "Yeah, he fucking damn good." You know what I'm saying? He asked me, did I know him? I said, "Yeah, I know him." I said, "He an asshole too." I said, "Asshole too." He said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." And I walked off. Right. He was from Pittsburgh. in Vicksburg, living in LA. Been living in LA about 10 years. And then I got on stage.
Right.
Very rare that I'm on stage in LA. I got on stage and 80 people hollering out, Mexican got on boots. And, and when I got on stage, I shook his hand. I said, hey man, thank you for liking the story, sir. It was then we talking about, bro, I have delivered so much great content that it's insane. Like it's insane. And when I hear people, when I hear comics, I'm never about people not knowing who I am, because there's millions of people.
That's true. Absolutely right.
But when it comes to comedy,
yes,
I'm a
Wow, as you can see, Ali Saddiq is very passionate or hurt by the situation. It's crazy because I actually know Ali Saddiq. I've been watching him since around 2019. That Mexican in the Boots line was almost so memorable. I've studied a lot of comics, and Ali Saddiq was one that I've always felt has hit home, and I felt like he didn't sell out as much to become quote-unquote Hollywood. So it's interesting he touched base on the Los Angeles comedian atmosphere. But either way, this Katt Williams versus Ali Saddiq situation needs to be handled in either a boxing match or a comedy match, or maybe even a comedy versus. To Katt Williams, that may seem a little disrespectful, but for me, it does help a talented comedian like Ali Saddiq get more exposure from a certain group or fan base and get a crossover exposure at the same time of a talented enough comedian like Katt Williams to be on his A game. It'll allow him to be at his best, which he has often been. Drop a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell button and hit the join the membership. And until next time, it's me, your boy Alphamediaroom, where we cover all things media.